Hello and welcome to this introduction on ECigIntelligence's Disposables Tracker. This tracker compares data regarding disposable cigarettes in 7 leading markets: Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Russia, the UK and the US. The data is collected from the leading online vape retailers in each one of these 7 countries. So the dashboard contains 4 different tabs. The first tab, which is currently selected, the Overview tab, contains a country-level comparison of different features of disposable cigarettes. To navigate between tabs, you simply press the buttons at the top of the dashboard. So the Brands tab compares brands-level data in a selected country. The Models tab goes at an even more granular level and compares data from specific models in a selected quarter and country. And lastly, the Product Comparison tab allows users to select a specific model in a country and quarter, and it finds the top 10 most similar models to the selected model and shows some differences in terms of these top 10 similar models. So diving a bit more in detail into each tab, the Overview tab is mostly made out of line charts that compare different metrics. For instance, the ones you can currently see compare the number of products available and average price per milliliter, and users can select which country they want to view, and can also filter by brand or view all products or distinct models. So the difference between all products and distinct models is that all products takes into account the different flavors that a disposable model can come in. So if one model has 20 different flavors and all products are selected, these 20 different flavors are accounted for as 20 different products. Whereas if we select the distinct models option, each one of these 20 flavors is only counted as one product. Also, users are able to scroll over the line graphs to get more detailed information on the metric that each one of these graphs represents. So we also show volume and puffs. Again, users can select countries, filter by brand, view all products or distinct models, and hover over the line graphs to get more information. In terms of shape and size, for the product size, it's the same as the previous graphs, line graphs which users can hover over to get extra information. But for the product shape, users can select a country. For instance, Canada is selected now, and look at the differences in terms of product shape over time in that country. If a user wants to compare a specific shape in a given quarter across countries, they can just hover over the desired shape, so mod box in this case, and in the tooltip we can see a country comparison of the percentage of mod box products in Q2 2023. We also look at battery features, the average battery power and the percentage of product with a rechargeable battery, at nicotine features, so nicotine strength in terms of milligrams per milliliter. Again, users can hover over a point in the graph for a country comparison of a specific strength in a specific quarter. Also, changes in the percentage of products with nicotine salts over time, and also flavor categories, be it main flavor categories or flavor subcategories. So if the user wants to see the flavor subcategories within a specific main flavor category, they can simply use the drop-down menu. For instance, to see fruit berry flavors, they can select this option, and we can see that in Canada, for all brands in Q2 2023, the most widely available fruit berry flavor was blueberry and raspberry. And lastly, the dashboard also looks at flavor complexity and the percentage of products with cooling flavors. So jumping to the Brands tab, in this case, users can select up to 3 brands out of the top 15 brands in a given country and compare these brands over time since Q1 2020. So users can select a different brand using the drop-down menu. For example, if instead of Alo we want to see Elf Bar, simply have to select Elf Bar, and we can see the number of products available for this specific brand. In terms of the graphs themselves, they show the exact same metric as before. Tank capacity, puffs, the product shape. In this case, when hovering over a different shape, what we see instead of a country comparison is a brand comparison in a selected quarter and country. So we can see that if the top brands in Canada, Alo, which is the selected brand, is the one with the second highest percentage of products with a stick cylinder shape. Also, we can look at battery features again. Users can select one of the top 15 brands. Nicotine features, flavor differences. In this case, again, the user can select a brand. So, for example, Elf Bar. And a main flavor category. So, if we go to fruit berry, we can see that the most popular flavor subcategory or exact flavor of Elf Bar in Canada in Q2 2023 was strawberry and banana. And again, we can see the flavor complexity and the percentage of products with a cooling flavor. So the models tab, as said previously, goes at an even more granular level and compares data from specific models. In this case, users can select the country and quarter, for instance, the US and Q4 2022. And hovering over, you can see the name of the model and the name of the brand. So in this case, Elf Bar BC5000 by the brand Elf Bar is the most widely available in the US in Q4 2022. And when hovering over in the tooltip, we can see a country comparison. So this product is also in Canada and the change over time of this particular product. Again, the metrics are the same as before. However, the line graphs are replaced by bar charts. So we can see that in Canada in Q2 23, the product with the highest tank capacity was the VapMod 8K rechargeable by the brand VapMod, the Hobbit 6000 by the brand Mate, and Cloud Monster 6000 also by the brand Mate. We also have for categorical variables such as shape. When looking at models, we have a list, a table, I should say, where all the models are listed according to their product shape. This is the same for rechargeability, so we have a table where we can see which models have a rechargeable battery and which ones do not. Then we can see the difference in nicotine, in the nicotine strength each model is available in, and in the percentage of products that come with nicotine salts within each model. For flavor categories, we can again see the main flavors of each model. If we want to look at the main flavors of a different model, for instance, if we want to look at the second model here, which is Vice 2500, we can simply type it here. And we can see that for this model, the most popular flavor was watermelon ice, which belongs to the fruit melons category, and there were 8 products of this model in this flavor in Canada in Q2 2023. And lastly, again, we can look at the differences in flavor complexity and in the number of products, in the percentage of products with cooling flavors. The final tab, as said previously, contains a product comparison, so users can compare a specific model. We can select a model in a specific country. For example, if instead of Canada we want to go to the US, we can scroll down this list of models and all the models that are available in that quarter is available. For example, if we want to choose this model, Squeezed 5000 by the brand Squeezed, the user simply has to select it. And then we can see the top 10 most similar models to the squeezed 5000. Similarity is based on battery capacity, tank capacity, puffs, rechargeable battery and shape. So this model we can see is fairly unique, as the most similar models are actually fairly different, which is why the similarity index is below 90%. So any model with a similarity index below 90% is actually not that similar, so it means that the selected model is fairly unique. If, for example, we select another model like this SkyPath 5000, we can see that the similarity indexes, so the top 10 most similar models, have higher indexes, and they actually much more similar. So the only difference between the selected model and the closest models in terms of similarity is that they have a slightly lower battery capacity. This tab also allows the user to compare differences between the selected model and the top 10 most similar models in terms of the total number of products, the average price per milliliter, nicotine strength, percentage of products with nicotine salts, the main flavor categories, the sub-flavor categories, the flavor subcategories, which again can be seen after selecting a main flavor category. So for instance, fruit berry, we can see that 4 different models in the top 10 most similar ones have products that whose flavor is mixed berries and ice. And lastly, we can also look at differences in terms of the flavor complexity of the selected models and the percentage of products with cooling flavors. The similarity is based on these 5 variables, which is battery capacity, tank capacity, number of puffs, whether the product has a rechargeable battery, and the shape of the product.